see, hair, regular, hat or hat, hat or hat, or no hat, 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 no hat, 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 no hat, 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 no hat. You know what? I'm feeling hat. Now that feels better. Feels normal. Alright, what's good, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Robin, for you guys that don't know. Hope you guys have been enjoying the content. I've been having so much fun filming these. Editing, not so much, but you know, it is what it is. And a lot of time and work goes into this. So if you guys do me a favor, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, you know, leave some comments. A lot of you guys have been leaving some comments. Appreciate you guys. You know who you are. You guys are real ones. Today, what do we got for ourselves today? Okay, let me see. It's actually really cold right now, so the hat actually really helps. We got ourselves, ooh, you see that? Some good old-fashioned poke. Take this off and see how it goes. Oof, man. Now, poke is like a Hawaiian dish, if you guys don't know. It's pretty much raw fish on rice with like garnishes and stuff. So here, as you can see, can't really see it right now. It kind of just looks like a bunch of, you know, garnishes, but I'm salivating, sorry. We got some salmon in there, we got tuna, we got some crab salad, obviously seaweed on top, avocado on the side, we got some tempura bits, some fried onions. But as we dig in, you'll see. And this is from a spot called Poke, guys. If you know, you know. You know, I know a lot of my friends don't really f's with the sashimi or the raw fish. You guys are really missing out. It's some really good stuff, okay? So last week we talked about how I got fired from my first job, and this week is a time in my life where I literally just walked out of an old job, and we'll get to that story. But first, let's get to this, okay? Where do we even start? A little bit of that crispy onion, a little bit of that fried tempura, some of the rice right there, some seaweed. Some cucumber story. Ooh, now that's what I'm talking about right there. See that piece of salmon? Hope it's focusing. So last week, actually, I really liked how the video turned out. The back camera turned out to be really nice. So obviously, it should have been. So I think we're gonna stick with the back camera. It means that I won't be able to see what's going on, but as long as, you know, everything's in frame at the beginning, then we're Gucci. I really like how the quality turned out, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. It's like Christmas time, December, like nearing Christmas, okay? And I got hired at this retail store. We're not gonna name names right now. If you know, you know. So I got the interview because my friend worked there, and he was like a little higher up than a regular staff. So he got me the interview. Essentially, he got me the job because after the interview, the manager who interviewed me was like, "Oh, you're Blank's friend, right?" I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Okay, I'll note that down." I was like, "All right, bet, say a word." So I got hired as a restocker / runner. So this retail store mainly sells like winter jackets, so they're really known for like selling Canada Goose, North Face, all that stuff like that. That's like their main sales. They have like shoes and all that stuff, but their main focus of sales are winter jackets, okay? So again, let's paint the picture for you. So my manager, and I can use names here because I don't really care. I don't know them. They don't know me. I don't even know their last names. So my manager, her name was Kathleen. Under her was the guy that I would report to, because as a manager, you have a lot of stuff to do, right? So Kathleen was my manager. She hired me. She interviewed me. Under her was this dude named Andrew. He was like a team leader, maybe a supervisor, I don't know. And then I would report to him, essentially, okay? So Andrew, Kathleen, okay? But I would report to Andrew. That's key here. That's really key here. So it's nearing Christmas / Boxing Day, and obviously that's like one of the busiest times for any retail store, right? So I remember on Boxing Day or whatever, like usually traditionally me and my friends, like we'd all gather at like someone's house and we just like, you know, have dinner because it's Christmas time. During the holidays, all you want to do is just spend time with your family, spend time with your friends, right? So me and my friends plan this big gathering on Boxing Day at night, like to just get together, have dinner, chill out. And we had like friends flying back from LA, from San Fran, from New York. We had just friends flying in from everywhere. So it was kind of a big deal, you know, people you don't really see often. Once a year is a big deal. I really want to go. I was working Boxing Day, and I think they scheduled me like the closing shift, so I'd be at the mall till like 9 or 10, right? And my event started at like 7 or 8. So I went to Kathleen and I was just like, hey, like I have this event, the schedule's out, I'm scheduled this time to this time. Is it possible to work an earlier shift or to switch me to an earlier shift? And she's like, sorry, the schedule's already made. What you can do is switch. And I didn't really know anybody there either. Like I was seasonal. I was only working there part-time, so I didn't really make that many friends. So I was like, okay, who am I gonna switch with? I don't really know anybody, right? So what happened? So yeah, so I told my boy who worked there. He was just like, yeah, like, you know, you just gotta do what you gotta do. I was like, what does that even mean, bro? So my last chance, I emailed Andrew, and I was just like, because like we were off work, right? So I couldn't just go talk to him. I would have talked to him, but anyways, emailed him. I was like, hey, like, I already talked to Kathleen, and she said that if I want to get an earlier shift, I have to switch. I know she said that, I understand, but I'm just saying, like, is it possible to just come in for an earlier shift? Like, is it just possible to just come in for an early shift? No response to that email. The next day, I get called into like Kathleen's office or whatever, and Kathleen and Andrew are there, and she looks pissed. I'm just like, the frick? And she's like, how dare you go behind my back? How dare you go behind my back and email Andrew and stuff like that? And I'm just like, bro, I looked at Andrew, I was like, how are you gonna freaking snitch on me like that? I asked you a simple question. All you could have just said was no. So she's like, how dare you go behind my back and email Andrew. So anyways, she literally looks me dead in the eye and she says this word for word. She's like, either show up for your shift or I'll take that as your resignation. So I'm like, bro, you're freaking dumb, dude. Like, stop taking this job so seriously, yo. I don't have a problem with authority. I just hate when people are like whack for no reason. I'm a very tolerant, very, very patient person, but when I do get annoyed and when I do get pissed, like, I'm super stubborn, and yeah, it's not nice, bro. Shift, that was the beginning of my shift. She called me up right when I came in and like went off on me. So that entire day I was just like contemplating life. Man, I hate this job. Why am I here? First of all, I was like 20, 21, 22 years old when I had that job. If I knew what I know now, like if you went off on me right now as a 29-year-old man, I would have quit on the spot, like to her face, just so I could have that satisfaction of be like, nah, screw you, like I quit. I would have loved that satisfaction. Anyways, fast forward to that day, I was just having a crummy day. I was doing my tasks, but I was just not enjoying it. I was just like, man, I hate this. I want to quit. Like, obviously, like, I understand, like, Rodman, like, it's your job, do your job, you know, your schedule, just go to your shift. I understand that, but I'm also a 20, 21, 22-year-old kid. It's the holidays. I haven't seen my friends in a while. You're a kid. I just want to hang with my friends, bro. This isn't my job. I'm not staying here for the rest of my life. I'm seasonal, for one, as well. My contract is ending in like January, and it's already like end of December. So I was like, bro, I just want to chill with my friends, yo. I get it. Oh my God, Rodman, that's so unprofessional. Like, yo, you were hired to do a job. Like, shut up, man. Like, so back to my crummy day, right? Having an absolute crummy day, and I decided on the spot, I was like, screw it, I'm quitting. This job ain't worth it. Just so happens my boy comes to me and he's like, yo, go on break. And I felt so bad because he got me the job, but I looked at him dead in the face and I was like, he knew the situation, by the way. I explained it to him like right away after it happened. So he's like, go on break. And I was like, I literally, word for word, I was like, yo, bro, if I go on break, I'm not coming back. And he's like, actually? I was like, yeah, bro, like, I appreciate it. Like, I know you got me the job. I don't want it to look bad on you, but you know, this is not for me. She's pissing me off. So, you know, if I go on break right now, like, I'm telling you now, I'm not coming back. And he's like, yo, like, I understand, like, it is what it is, man. Like, you do you. So I went on break. I remember I saw one of my coworkers. I made like a few friends. So I saw one of my coworkers, and then he was like, yo, like, we had break together. And then he's like, yo, man, isn't it time to go back? And I was like, hey, man. I started laughing. I was like, hey, man, like, I'm not going back, yo. I explained the situation really quickly to him. I was like, hey, man, I'm not going back, yo. And then he was the only person I actually exchanged contact information with, other than my boy. I added this guy on Facebook. I was just like, yeah, man, I'm not going back, dude. So he's like, yeah, all right, let me get you on Facebook and stuff, yeah. That was that, man. I went on break, and then I never came back. And I remember asking my boy after, I was like, yo, like, what did they say? Were they mad? He was like, yeah, Kathleen was so mad. She was going off. She's like, that's so unprofessional of him. Yada, yada, yada. And I was just like, hey, man, sorry, bro. It is what it is, man. Like, I remember stepping to the store like months later, and I was like so nervous because I was like, oh, frick, like, what if someone sees me and stuff? But by then, apparently everyone had quit, or everyone was gone. There was one manager who recognized me. He was a really, really nice guy. Always super nice to me. He was like, yo, Rodman, is that you? What's up, man? And he was like, yo, like, I heard how you quit. Man, it was so funny. They were so mad. And he's a manager. Sorry, he was a supervisor that became a manager. He was like, yo, that was so funny. Kathleen was so pissed, but I found it so funny. Like, good for you, man. I was like, can you say that as a manager? But, yeah, man, that was that. It was funny. I can't believe I did that, to be honest. I'm actually proud of myself that I had the balls to do that. I know what you guys are probably thinking. I'm like the worst employee ever. Young Roddy, probably. Current Roddy, nah, trust me, I'm solid. I'm solid, okay? Ask my coworkers. They'll tell you I'm a solid worker. Young Roddy, that was not it. Young Roddy was just want to have fun, chill with his friends. Understandable, I was a kid. Come on, man, leave me alone. Current Roddy, I do my stuff. Don't worry. I get my fun in, but I do my stuff, okay? My coworkers will vouch for me, I hope. So yeah, that was the story of how I quit a job mid-shift. Like I said, all these are experience. All these are you know, learning experiences for me. These are all just moments in my life that I would never take back, because, you know, any good and bad, any up and down is all learning experience. I would never take that back, you know. Help me grow as a man. Became who I am today. Now I know what I want, what I don't want, things that I, you know, when to take shit and when not to take shit. I think that's a very important lesson to learn. Whether you're an employee or an employer, you know, you shouldn't let people talk down to you just because you're working under someone. That was one of the biggest things I learned, just working under people. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the support. You guys are dope. I'm having so much fun, man, and I hope you guys are enjoying this content, because I'm enjoying making it for you. Like I said, I got stories for days. Every week, every Thursday, new video. You know what it is. Like, comment, subscribe. Anyways, I'm gonna finish this food. I never finish the food on camera. I'm sorry, but I'll finish this food right now. Thank you guys. See you next week. Peace out.